Joy, and I am back to do the last page in our December daily. This is what we did last time. We did a whole page. It was an entire shaker. And what we have left is this, the inside of the back cover, and this in a layout. Now I will be careful with this because I do realize the back is a shaker. I don't want to damage that by being rough with it. Remember, we had cut the covers at 5.5, I believe. And so, and the pages were at 5.25, and we will double check. Yes, it's 5.5, and this is 6 inches wide. And so obviously I'm going to have to cut it to put it in here. And all along I was thinking I want to preserve this here, and I would cut this off. But now I'm looking at this, I'm thinking of moving this over and cutting this off and sliding that over to this page. It would really help to bring in some consistency between the two pages. So I will cut this down to 5.5 by flipping it over this way and cutting it. So is that the right width? Yes, it is. Now I have this strip, and when I move it over here, it will be a continuation of that image right there. There's the other ball right there. Obviously, this is not enough. This is going to be Christmas Day for me. So let's bring in some more color on this side. I like the addition of red, and I'm thinking this would be a good addition right there to bring in some color, make this into a pocket. I think I want some edging on this. Actually, I have this punch I'm interested in using, and it's called Swiss cheese, but I don't see the manufacturer on here. Why do they do this? I've been writing names on here, but I didn't write the manufacturer. I guess I thought I wouldn't forget, which is a joke, right? Because we know I'm going to forget. Okay, so let's just do this. And this will let some of the white show in. Oh, that is cute. I like it. Okay. There we go. That is very cute. I like that it's round, and it brings in some of the, because these are circles, it brings in some of that dimension over here. Very cute. Could put another color under that. Just to give you an example, I'm not going to use blue, but you see how you can bring that out there. If I had a pale green, that would be cute. I have some scraps that might work for that. This is a plaid though, and I think it's too bright of a green, and it doesn't do for me what I thought it might. While I'm thinking this through, I'm going to adhere this to that. And I am not going to offset it. I'm going to match up the right sides here. That will give some stability to the fact that I only have this one layer of cardstock under my shaker, or where it's got the holes on it. I can still put trim or edging on this, and I think I may very well do that as soon as I figure out what I want to do with that. Tricky, tricky. I still have the Christmas washies, but this white, which is very adorable, might, with the red behind it, might show up kind of dull. No, I think it looks kind of okay. Oh, and wouldn't you know, when I ripped it off instead of cutting, I ended up tearing it below where it needed to go. So let's try this again. Just a teeny bit of polka dot on that. I love it. Okay, let's glue that on there. So this is a nice thick page here because of the shaker, but this part was just one layer of cardstock, and now I've got the extra weight there on it. So now you see how this lays out there. I think adding that strip right over there helps to connect these two pages together very well. Let's get this adhered. See, I've got a sliver here left over. Okay, and this is the back cover. Okay, that looks much better. let's use the advanced tape glider. And I'm going to fill the holes in, or what's missing here, with the liquid. Okay, now all we need is the holes on this, and technically that is the last page. So let's get those holes punched. Okay, see, it says Magic of Christmas, and that's why I wanted this to be Christmas Day. So that will be Christmas Day. And that's all the pages. However, what I want to do next is to go ahead and number these. But I think in order for this not to be so floppy, I might as well go ahead and put my book rings in at this point. And normally I get by with about like 1 to 1.5, usually 1.5 inch rings. Not going to be enough, so I'm looking at this one's about the right way. These are about 2-inch rings. Let's see how that works. And I will speed this up. Now that is a chunky, chunky book. Now what I'm thinking, and I might be able to get away with smaller rings, I don't know. So what I want to do now is I want to number them, but in order to not glue things in and regret it and realize I'm off, I'm going to just kind of set the numbers in there as we go and see what it looks like. And then I'll glue them in. Okay, so I got really interrupted between that last segment and this because we had a blizzard. We got 17.5 inches of snow in 20 hours. So we've been shoveling and going crazy. So what I want to do is I want to get the numbering figured out for these pages, and then I will glue them in after I'm sure I have the right ones for the right days. So I know this is day 1. This is the inside of the cover. If you have not downloaded your free downloads, these are, including the words as well, the printable words such as this. They are available on my blog, and I will give you the link down below. So just so you know, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking I want to go green for day 1. 2, I'm thinking needs to be red. Can I get it in there? Okay, I did that to make sure that I had counted my pages right and didn't get these numbers glued in and then realize that I had made a mistake. So now what I'm going to do is close this up and get these glued in. Oops, I already know what they are. So let's put these here. These are the ones that fell out. So we're going to start with 1, and keep in mind where you place these is up to you. I could put it here and it will stick out over the edge, and that is okay with me. I think I'm going to do it in a different place every time. And whatever numbers I have left over, I will save those for next year's projects. And you can see that I didn't use any of my square ones, which I could also do next year. Okay, here's what I'm going to do with this one. I'm going to put this one sticking out of the top like this. Just a little bit. And I'm going to come around and, oops. I'm going to add this one to the back of that one. Always look over on the other side to see what the other side is going to look like. Okay, now we got 3, so let's do, this is 4 and 5. I don't want to cover up anything there. I think I can go off the top here. you know what I think? I think I'm going to switch colors on this one. I'm going to switch this one to red. And I'm going to put it right there on the tab. I'm letting that one hang off the side. Okay, so all of those are glued in now, so I know exact days. Now, I think I'm pretty content with most of the days. I know there's one that really is bugging me that it needs something. I'm going to do a quick flip through and see if I need to add some of the words to any of these. This is the page that bugs me. You know how when you do something, you come back and you think there's something really lacking. It's got the piece to all. I love that. But it's still very, very blank. And maybe I think if I do something across here, that might help to brighten it up. I really can't see this tab, and that's bugging me. Okay, let's see what I have. I've got, let's look at some other Christmas washies here. Let's use this. Across that tab, I think that would make me feel a lot better. Okay, that helps, but I think what I also want to do is maybe bring some more of that down here and see what that looks like. I just think this here is too blank, and I'll bring the gold in from the gold star there. That does help. I have these words quite a bit throughout them, so I'm really happy with that. It really did turn well. I could put a word down in here. I've got one on that side. I think maybe a word on this one would be good. And I think pretty much my options are limited on that. It probably should be a red one. No, I meant white. I don't know what I was thinking. I meant white. That helps to accentuate the fact that I have those tags, that the tag ending, tab border there. That's what I'm looking for. That helps to accentuate the fact that I have a tab border there. Alrighty, I think I am sufficient with putting in all the words and the numbers on there. So now we'll do one more video in which we take a look at the cover and maybe make a paper clip to go along with this, and then it'll be time for a flip through. Thank you for watching. Phew, the end is in sight. We're almost through this project. Look how big it is. And now you can see we've got tabs sticking out the front from the numbers. We have tags and tabs sticking out here. And all of the cards are like different, the pages are different widths and different heights. So that's what I like. I like that look. I like having the dangles. I'm really happy with how this is turning out. Thank you for watching. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and hit that bell notification so you'll know when I upload new content.